Does that sound good? You agree?
Sure.
All right. So, look, so if a plane were flying from the southern hemisphere to the northern hemisphere, would the plane be upside down? Do you get what I'm saying?
No.
So it's never gonna tilt its nose down. Is that what you're saying?
That is correct.
All right. And then my second question is, if a helicopter is hovering above the Earth, would it land in a different position?
Obviously not.
So you just proved to everybody in the live that a plane
You
does
just
not
proved
adjust
to
for the
everybody
gravity,
that you don't know the very
and it's not in
basics of
motion.
momentum or
And you just proved the Earth is not in motion and
more
it's not curving.
No, you proved that you don't know the basics of conservation of momentum, and you also don't even know what down is. Could you describe what down is?
From north to south or bottom, the plane has never flown from north to south. And you want to know why?
No, it happens all the time.
No, it does not. Because the plane routes actually prove that the Earth is not a circle, a sphere that you could think. And you have this fake CGI photo lying to
That's
your
interesting.
audience.
And by interesting, I mean really stupid.
Yeah, I mean, you honestly can't prove your glow. I mean, you only have lies and you lie to the whole your audience, whoever you guys are. But I'm
That's
just saying,
interesting. And by interesting, I mean stupid.
You haven't woke up. You believe the lies that NASA tells you, the deceivers.
Oh my
But
God, bro is woke. So you're woke?
You said that the Earth is not
Just to be
curving,
clear, you're
and it's not
woke,
in
right?
motion. And it's not in motion.
Just to be clear, you are woke? That's what you're saying?
You're asleep. You're indoctrinated by the system.
Just to be clear, you're woke, right? That's what you're saying?
Awake.
So you're woke?
Truth.
The present tense form of awake is woke, you idiot. So you're woke?
Your globe. I told you right now, you just denied your globe twice already. You said it's not in motion. And
no, I confirmed conservation of momentum. And the other thing, it wasn't really on me. You just think that the northern hemisphere is right side up and the southern hemisphere is upside down.
It can be.
Well, guess what, dumbass? According to people in the southern hemisphere, the northern hemisphere is upside down. So what's really going on here? You don't know what down is. Down is perpendicular to the acceleration of gravity.
It never adjusts for its curve.
It doesn't have to adjust for its curve. I've done the math on this.
Also fly straight, and
yes, just like if you pave a road, the road is always level, but the road will follow the curvature of the Earth. An airplane doesn't have to account for curvature. All it has to do is balance the lift with the downward acceleration, and it will naturally follow the curvature of the Earth. This is like 12-year-old people can understand this.
It's not in motion and it doesn't curve. The gyroscope never adjusts to -3 degrees for the tilt.
It wouldn't have to adjust for -3 degrees. I've done the math on this. An airplane would tilt less than 0.01 degrees for every like 10 miles it flies in order to keep up with the curvature of the Earth.
That's actually not true. Because
it is true.
You're saying because if it's at a leveled angle and it's in, you keep muting me, bro.
Yeah, I know.
You're denying the truth, bro.
Chat, why is the guest woke?
This dude said he denied.
This dude. You sound exactly like the "cause I just got done banging a dude" guy. In addition to autographed copies of both my books, and of course Spanky, I'm excited to announce that I now have stickers, tumblers, apparel, and more on my store. Take Spanky, the God-defeating penguin, and can you put that into a logical syllogism, with you wherever you go now. Like literally indistinguishable from that dude.
Not in motion, not in curve. It's not a globe. He do lies to you all the time, bro. This atheist dude, bro. Like, come on, you gotta wake up. You have no proof.
So I should be woke like you are? Okay.
It's not in motion. It's not curving, bro. You just proved me right.
What evidence do you have that the Earth is flat?
I just told you that planes and jets do not adjust for the curvature, and use
they don't have to adjust for the curvature because they balance lift with downward acceleration, so they naturally follow the curvature of the Earth. That's exactly how that works. So what actual evidence do you have?
I just told you it doesn't do it by itself, and your guys' claim is gravity.
What doesn't do what by itself? Explain.
You just said that the plane adjusts for the curvature by itself.
No,
While I told you the
it
gyroscope
doesn't do
by
it.
itself.
It doesn't have to do it.
Also, now it
So
doesn't.
yes, of course, the gyroscope doesn't detect anything because it naturally follows the curvature of the Earth. By maintaining the same altitude above the ground, it naturally follows the curvature of the Earth, so it doesn't have to do any kind of tilting. This is 100% consistent with the idea that the Earth is a globe, so you don't have anything with your plane example.
A straight and leveled flight is not ever nose down. So you're
deflecting. Straight and level follows the curvature of the Earth.
No, straight does not follow the curve. You're saying
it absolutely does. Just like a railroad, the ties can be straight.
Sad, bro. Look at these.
Or the rails, not the ties. The rails can be totally straight, but it will follow the curvature of the Earth. For that one, it's a little bit of a different example because on local scales, it's indistinguishable from. There's no distinguishable curvature.
So you're just gonna deny about planes never dozing down. So that's great. So I can talk to you
because they don't have to. Okay, I'll explain it in more detail to you. When a helicopter is hovering, how many forces are acting on the helicopter?
It's mass. Because
you're telling me that the helicopter's own mass is a force acting on it. That's absolutely precious. Yeah, so what is an actual force acting on the helicopter?
Because I asked you about the helicopter.
I'm going to keep muting you every time you don't answer this question. So like you're not funny and you're not threatening anything I believe in. Smarter people than you have tried, which is to say people that barely have a double-digit IQ have tried. So when a helicopter is hovering, what kinds of forces are acting on it?
Bro, you keep deflecting, bro. I already told you about the...
When a helicopter is hovering, what kinds of forces are acting on it?
Bro, you're deflecting, bro.
When a helicopter is hovering, what kinds of forces are acting on it?
Bro, you keep muting my mic. It does not help you at all.
Yes, I told you that I'm going to keep doing it every time you don't answer. What happens if a helicopter stops rotating its blades while it's hovering?
In the same place, so you prove it's not in motion.
What happens if a helicopter turns off its engine while it's hovering?
Bro, you prove it's not in motion.
What happens if a helicopter turns its engine off while it's hovering?
You keep deflecting, bro. Why do you pick?
What happens if a helicopter turns off its engine while it's hovering?
It's gonna land in the same spot. That proves it's not in motion. And you.
What do you mean it's going to land? So it's going to fall down?
No, because if the Earth is supposed...
No, so if a helicopter turns off its engine, it will not fall down. Average flat earther. So I'm going to correct you on this. The answer is that it actually would fall down to the ground. So do we agree?
No, because the Earth is not...
We don't agree. Okay. So we're going to have to stay on this point until you can understand this. If a helicopter is hovering and it turns its engine off, it will fall to the ground. You rejected that just a second ago, but do you understand it now?
Bro, you can keep muting my mic, but you...
Okay. Thank you for giving me permission. Do you now understand that if a helicopter turns its engine off, it will fall to the ground?
If you agree that it will be in the same position, and
bro, this is a yes or a no.
Scared, bro. You can't wake up to your Elijah.
Whenever you're ready, yes or no.
Bro, you keep muting my mic, bro.
No, see, I was looking for a yes or a no.
Buddy, bro, you're spamming the button.
No, still waiting for a yes or a no to this question.
Bro, it's all right, bro. You got a bunk.
You probably forgot the question. So the question is, if a helicopter turns off its engine, will it fall to the ground? Chat, what is it doing? All it has to do is answer yes or no.
Dude literally mutes my mic, bro. Like, he's scared of the answer, bro.
That's weird how you're not saying yes or no. You're just crying.
Yeah, because you keep muting my mic, bro. You got the bunk.
So you're not denying that you're crying. Okay, well, quit being a whiny little bitch and answer the question. It's a yes or a no question. 10 minutes ago, you could have said yes or no, and then we would have moved on. So this is 100% your fault. Here on Planet Peterson, we blame the victim every single time. So this is a yes or no question. When a helicopter turns off its engine, will it fall down to the ground?
You said it doesn't curve and it's not in motion, bro. So
no, the question. So the only thing that you're allowed to say is yes or no. When a helicopter turns off its engine, will it fall to the ground?
No, it's not gonna fall straight to the ground.
Why do you think that is?
The propellers are still on, but you're just gonna keep deflecting because you're Pivot Peterson and don't want to.
So you think that a helicopter will infinitely remain in the air even after it turns its engine off?
I never said infinitely. You see how you?
No, yes, you did, because you said it will not fall to the ground. Its rotors will keep, or its blades or whatever will keep turning. Exactly. I got to tell you that that's not true. If a helicopter turns its engine off, it will eventually fall to the ground. Maybe not in 1 nanosecond. Probably not in 1 nanosecond, which I guess is what you were trying to go with there. But it will fall to the ground.
Full of jokes, Pivot Peterson. You got no proof of your globe. You keep lying,
so
bro.
Do you now understand that a helicopter... We're still on the helicopter thing. Do you now understand that a helicopter will fall to the ground when it turns its engine off?
Bro, and you literally said it.
No, this is a yes or a no question. Do you understand that a helicopter will fall to the ground when it turns its engine off?
Bro, I already answered your question.
Do you understand? You gave the wrong answer, so we're waiting until you understand the most basic thing, which is that something that's in the air will fall to the ground if it isn't supplying some sort of force to counteract. So do you understand now that a helicopter will actually fall to the ground if it doesn't turn its engine off? Or if it does turn its engine off?
Bro, you don't even make sense no more, bro. It's hard to give it up.
That's a double negative. So that means that I am making sense, and I think you do finally understand. So why is it that the helicopter falls to the ground when it turns its engine off?
You said, and you agree too. Wait, before you know Mike again, you would agree that it would fall back in the same where it was hovering. It would fall.
Why is it that the helicopter falls to the ground after it turns its engine off?
Look, I already answered your question. You don't answer my question because you're scared to get the.
That's how you talk. It's insane. It sounds like you have balls in your mouth, but like in a bad way. So
you keep muting.
Why is it that the helicopter falls to the ground?
Little boy, love doing that muting because you're scary, bro. That's all
you really actually do sound like you have balls in your mouth. It's funny.
Like, so, bro, that's all you do. You like getting the
you somehow talk with only the back of your throat. It's funny. Look at my hair. Interesting. So why is it that the helicopter falls to the ground? You can chat. It can answer the question whenever it wants.
Yeah, bro, you keep muting my mic, bro. You lost already, buddy.
That's interesting. Why does the helicopter fall to the ground?
Bro, you're still on the same question, bro. You said that.
Yes, and you still haven't answered it.
It's not curving. Bro, you already proved me right. You said it doesn't curve and not in motion.
Take the balls out of your mouth and answer the question. Why does it fall to the ground?
Coochie, nigga. I don't know why you keep talking about balls. You're gay, bro. The only balls that you see is your fake sphere, and that you have CGI photo planet on here in your live attracting these.
I don't know what makes you think balls equals testicles. I guess that's where your mind is. So every accusation is a confession. Why does the helicopter fall to the ground?
Bro, you're still asking. Can we move on? Let's move on to a different question.
No, I can't. I can't move on.
Yeah, because you got.
Why does the helicopter fall to the ground?
On this already. Next topic. Let's talk. Fluid statics proves the globe is lies. Let's talk. Dude spams the mute button. He's spamming the mute. Look at that. Spam. Little boy status. Spamming that, bro. That's all you do.
Yeah, I'm going to keep doing it just so you know. I think he left. Anyways, so, man, should I explain what I was trying to convey? So the helicopter falls to the ground because it's no longer providing lift. So if an object in the air balances the downward acceleration of gravity with lift, then it maintains the same altitude. Now, if it moves over the surface of the Earth, it's always maintaining its altitude, so it maintains or it follows the curvature of the Earth, absolutely no tilting is required whatsoever. So that was, there we go.